We won. We won. The Brian for Mayor campaign has won. And I don't have to wait for them to count up the votes. I don't have to wait for the tallies to come in, because I've been out on the streets of London speaking to real Londoners on the streets. And I know we've won, because the Brian for Mayor campaign has done things that have never been done in British politics or politics in general. We've actually had real conversations with the people. We've actually listened to them and served them. We've actually come in without the answers, without the mindset that we know it all. And we decided, let's try to find the solution to these problems. Let's try to really listen to these people and find out how we can make our city better. And we've done things that have surprised the people, shocked the public, and I know have angered my fellow competitors in this race. But it's all been for one purpose: to make this city I love better, because I think we can be better. And it's been the most incredible honor and pleasure pursuing this amazing and almost impossible task of changing this city from the leadership down. And I'll be honest with you, the more I learn about politics, the more it disgusts me. I don't like what I see behind the scenes. I don't like the backroom deals and the two-party system and all of the different systems that come from that, whether it's the media or the press or all of the machine behind. But at the same time, I can't walk away just because I can't figure out how to make it better. I have to try. And that's what this entire race was. Me being able to tell my sons, Caden and Damon, 20 years from now, that Daddy didn't complain. He didn't make another video. He actually stepped up and tried to make a difference. That's it. And there's that old poem by Theodore Roosevelt, there's the man in the stands and the man in the arena. And the man in the arena, he tries, he fails, he sweats, he bleeds. But at the end, he knows that he at least went for it, whether it's victory or defeat. And that's the way I want to live my life, and that's the way I want my sons to know that I live my life, and that's the way I think we all want to live our lives. And I'm incredibly proud of what we've done. I'm incredibly proud of the team and what we've been able to accomplish. And I already feel like we've advanced the conversation and we've raised the bar on what the mayor for London has to do going forward. They must engage with the people. They must answer questions. They must be on your social platforms. They must go out to every single borough in London. They must get real and find solutions and stop with the excuses and actually do something. And for that, we have won. And you've all been a part of that. And I just want to send peace and love to my brothers and sisters in this incredible, incredible city we have here called London. It's just under 10 million of us, and I've never felt so close to the people of this city. I've never felt so responsible. I've never felt so grateful. I've never felt so emotional. I've never felt so touched by the pain, the fear, and the love and the gratitude. I spoke with a Somali woman today who was still fasting from Ramadan, and she hadn't made up her mind, and she had never heard of me. And I spoke with her for about 7 minutes, and she said, okay, I'm going to go vote for you. And I said, where are you from? She said, I'm Somalian. I've been here 25 years. Where are you from? I said, California. I've been here 21 years. And I said, you're a Londoner, right? She said, yeah. I said, me too. And it's just one of over 1,000 conversations I've had on the streets. And it's been a tremendous honor to represent you. And so that's why we've won. And we're going to move into the future, and we're going to make sure we do the right things. And I've had a long conversation with myself over the past few months. You know, why am I here? What is my purpose? And I think we're all here for one reason: to advance our human species. That's it. I think we forgot over the last couple thousand years that we used to be here, just us, you know, fighting the elements and trying to survive. And these days, I feel like we try to synthesize those wars with each other, and we forget the big picture that we are all one. We're all here to be better and to create a version of the world and ourselves that we can pass on to our children and grandchildren that's going to be better so they can survive and thrive in a way we couldn't. And that's what our forefathers have been doing for hundreds and thousands of years. We just maybe forgot that sometimes. And that's ultimately why we're here, or at least that's why I'm here. I'm here to make it better, no matter what it costs. And I've sacrificed everything to do this journey, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. And if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, and hopefully it's not my bus, it will have all been worth it, and I wouldn't have changed a single second. So I want to say thank you to all the people of London and all the people around the world that have joined us on this journey. I want to thank all the people that love us, and I want to thank all the people that hate us and criticize us, because it makes us stronger and it makes us challenge ourselves as to why we're really doing this. Do we really want to do this? How bad do we want it? Well, we want it real bad, because this is bigger than us. There is a higher purpose to this, and that makes us unstoppable. And you can see it. We're unstoppable, we're unflappable, and we will continue no matter what. And there's a beauty in that. And we hope that you'll come along with us, and we hope that we'll walk alongside with you into this great path going forward. And I can't wait to learn more and change more and find out how I can get better. And I think that's what all this is about. So again, thank you to everyone out there who was a part of this campaign in whatever form. As I said, love or hate, it's all energy, and we appreciate it. And I want to do something I haven't done in about 6 months, and that is I'm going to take this off of my lapel. And this is my Brian for Mayor pin, and I'm taking it off because the Brian for Mayor campaign is over, but the journey continues. And so I got another 50 years left in me at least. And some people might not want to hear that, but we are just getting warmed up. And a life of service is what I've now realized is my calling. And so what's next? Well, we'll see what's next, but it'll be bigger and better, and it will always be in service. And I can't wait to get started on the next chapter. So thank you so much. Much love to you. And again, let's find a way to bring ourselves together and for us to realize that we are all one at the end of the day. We all want the same things. So let's push ourselves to do that, and never lose sight of that. And the world's going to be an amazing place. All right. Big love from me. Thank you so much, and bless.